Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be comparing two different wallet on chain varieties from Chanel and from Gucci. So if you saw my last video, you saw me unbox this beauty right here. This is the Chanel perforated lambskin wallet on chain in navy blue leather, and then as well you may have seen an unboxing maybe almost a year ago for the Gucci Dionysus chain wallet. This one I purchased recently pre-loved, this one I purchased new. I definitely think that these are two very different bags. I think that if you have the space in your collection and if you have the budget, it definitely is worth having both. However, I at the moment don't, so I'm going to be picking one. This one I got a few days ago. Full disclosure, I still have the tags on it in case I do decide to return it because I'm not 100% sure yet. And this one I have had for almost a year, and I may be selling this one, and this is the replacement. But I did want to, before I sold this one, I wanted to make sure that I was able to replace it with something that I was going to like, and I think that may be the case here. But in case you're interested, I will be comparing the two, pros and cons, what fits, what doesn't, measurements, and mod shots as well. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Catherine and my channel is KWSHOPS. I do videos all about fashion, luxury, and shopping, and if you enjoy those things and would like to see more from me, please hit the subscribe button down below, and as well as the bell icon so you're notified every time that I upload. First, I'll do the measurements. The Chanel wallet on chain measures 8 inches across by 5 inches tall and is approximately 1.75, so 1 3/4 of an inch wide. It does sort of stretch out a little bit more, but I would say I would mostly gauge it at being, you know, about 1 3/4, not quite 2 inches wide. The famous chain for this bag is woven with leather. Mine is lambskin, so the leather woven is lambskin as well. The Gucci Dionysus chain wallet, I have it in the GG Supreme canvas. So it is a really textured, coated GG logo canvas that is very scratch proof, very durable. The one that I have is lined with black leather, so you see the leather on the sides and as part of the interior as well. So this bag measures 7 3/4 of an inch, so 7.75 inches wide, 5.5 inches tall, and just about 1.5 inches in depth. It does expand, and I will get more into that later, so it can go out a lot more like that. The strap for this one is detachable, whereas the Chanel is not. So you are able to take this off and carry it as a clutch, or actually use it as a wallet, or you could also add a different chain or something shorter or longer or whatever you need. Both bags have a button snap closure. This is what the one for the Gucci Dionysus looks like. And the Chanel is similar. Both of those are pretty straightforward. Like I said, I do still have the tags on this because I haven't fully made my decision yet. Hopefully by the end of the video I will have reached that decision, and maybe I'll cut the tag off. So when I open up the Chanel bag, there is one large compartment here with 6 card slots and one zippered pocket, as well as one small slip pocket behind it and one in the front. There is also a pocket that I really like here, and that is this one up here. It is zippered, and it goes down the entire length of the bag, so I can store things back here. And there is also an outside back pocket. Now, this one is, you know, sufficiently stretched because this is a pre-loved piece. This, I believe, is an 11 series, which means it's from 2006 to 2008, roughly. So it has stretched out, but I just don't know what what would be small enough for me to put in here. Perhaps like receipts or pieces of paper, maybe. So now for the Gucci Dionysus, which I have done a review on that I will link down below, but it is good to have, you know, both of them side by side. The Gucci Dionysus opens up to the snap closure like I discussed. Inside there are 4 different compartments. There's one here, this zipped one here, as well as one in the back, and it comes with a staggering 16 card slots. There is not any type of pocket or any type of way to get into this bag without, you know, opening it up. And this bag also features a slip pocket for cash in the back here. I don't know if the light is picking this up, but there is a slip pocket right here, as well as one in the front. This bag is still in stores. They make it in a number of colors and a number of different finishes. While I am comparing the Chanel WOC to the Dionysus of the Wallet Unchained, just know that it is the same style for the Marmont and a few others as well. So it still would be useful to, so if you are interested in the Marmont style, then it still may be useful to watch this video. I do love it. I do wear it all the time, and I have really gotten a lot of use out of it. The only reason why I am replacing it with the Chanel is because I bought this because I really love the Dionysus collection and wanted a piece from it, but didn't quite want to go all the way and make a large big ticket purchase for the medium size of the Dionysus. And now I've decided that the medium size, the larger shoulder bag is the one for me, and that is the only reason why I am even considering selling this. This has been such a great bag, and I have absolutely loved it for the year that I had it. But so when I did pack this bag, what I liked was that it was very easy to wear. It was made of canvas, and the canvas has been very durable. As you can see, for as much as I've worn this bag, I feel like there is not any wear or any tarnishing or any scratches or anything at all on this bag. I wore this bag very regularly over the course of the year, and it still looks nearly new on the inside. I could not be more happy with it, but now I'm going to fill it up and show you what I would typically carry on a normal day. So when I first bought this, I wasn't sure that you know, interchanging wallets was going to be something that I would be able to do, but I did get used to it over time. Oh, I actually have cash today. I never have cash. How lucky is that? I do only carry 3 cards with me on any given day, especially if I'm trying to go compact and go minimal. So the fact that this had 16 cards really wasn't useful to me. If you do carry a lot of cards, then that is definitely something to consider. But for me, it wasn't necessary, and it was a little bit redundant. Like I never use these card slots right here. So I'm just gonna put these right here. I mean, we all know how card slots work, so I don't have to really get into that, but cash, I never use cash, so this is also a non-issue for me, but this does have a back slip pocket behind the cards for you to be able to put cash without folding. So I know a lot of people don't like folding their bills, but you don't have to fold it in this one. The next thing I would need, I would say, is a mirror. You do have to play quite a bit of bag Tetris to use this bag, and with my mirror here, my chapstick, and I would also usually carry in my external battery pack, and which I put here in the front. And this is something new that is newer to my collection, and I wouldn't normally bring it with me, but I am, just for the sake of the video, gonna put this key holder. Actually, I'm gonna put this in the zippered pocket. Yeah, put this in the zippered pocket, because when you start to actually fill this bag up, the sides do start to warp and distort. And that is one thing that I sort of don't like about this bag. However, putting it inside of here for some reason fixes that problem a little bit. I mean, can you see that? Yeah. As well as I would need some feminine products, which I will put also in this zip compartment. And it's sort of starting to look like my keys aren't going to fit inside of here. This 6 key seems like it's a little bit too tall to lay on its side, and it's too wide to put it this way, so I'm gonna have to put it back here. And my phone here, I would put either, I guess, my phone I will put back here with the rest of my cards. And now I'm gonna zip this up. And closing it was a little bit difficult. Closing it is a little bit difficult, but I have everything inside. This is what it looks like, and as you can see, it sort of does distort the shape a little bit, and on the sides it does look a little bit wonky, but when you're wearing it, that's not really something that you notice. And yeah, I would say typically, if I'm going this compact, I can afford, if I'm not going to work or anything like that, then I can skip taking my keys with me, so that will free up a little bit of space. That definitely does make it a lot better. So this is about what this bag would look like on a regular day of me carrying it. So now we're going to fill up the Chanel wallet on chain. So I'm going to open it up and take everything out that I just put in here. So my camera decided to stop recording midway through that, so thank you, camera. But so I'm going to start over. I had to take my key holder out of the Gucci wallet on chain. So this I'm going to put in the main compartment here, just standing up on its side, as you can see, and next to it, and then I'm going to make sure I have my lip product. And here's my external battery pack. I'll put here. My phone I will put in the zip pocket. And what else? And then one thing I really love is that this bag has this secret pocket here. If you have been with my channel for a while, then you know that this Tom Ford bag that I'm obsessed with also has one. So it isn't going to clutter the main compartment of the bag. So I'm going to take my mirror and put it inside of here. So it's going to be in the back of the bag, as well as the feminine products. You know, I have 3. I probably don't need to have 3. 2 should be sufficient. But you know, you don't have to carry those with you every day. They're just sort of good to have just in case. This is what it looks like stuffed with all of those things. Here's this, and this is what it looks like on the side. I don't really think I have a use yet for the back pocket unless I had like receipts or like maybe like a valet ticket or a coat check ticket. I would probably keep here on the outside pocket. There is a little bit of warping on this side, but that's because I don't have anything on this side. What I do want to note is that I still have space for more stuff in the main compartment. And I don't really know what else I would put in here. Like, let me find something. And in that space, I'm just going to put my headphones. I just keep mine rolled up. I know you're not supposed to do that, but it is what it is. And some Advil I will put here. So I still have more room. Wow, okay. Neosporin, which I also would want to recommend being very careful putting inside of a lambskin bag, knowing that since I just heard myself say that, I probably won't be doing that. A couple of hair ties, even though I usually wear these on my wrist, and those I will put in the back here just to have, and a couple of Purell wipes that I'll put in the little pocket, in the zip pocket. So now I'm gonna zip that up and close it. And yeah, everything fits pretty well. I sort of feel like I have it overstuffed, but I know that it definitely would be able to carry this. This is what it looks like from the side. So now that you've seen what fits, how much fits in all of the bags, I'm gonna do pros and cons on both of them because they both have their pros and they both have their cons. The Chanel has 6 card slots, and for me that is more than enough. I only carry about 3 cards, maybe a 4th one if I really wanted to get fancy or like just be super prepared for no reason, then I would carry a 4th card. But that is more than I think I would ever need, and 6 is just the perfect amount for me. So also the secret pocket. The secret pocket is just such a great design feature for the Chanel WOC. I think that the fact that you're not forced to cram everything inside of the main compartment really does help in being able to carry a lot more pieces inside of your bag. And the next one is the back pocket. I don't really think I have a use for it just yet, but I just like having back pockets in my bags. I like having outside pockets. Not enough of my bags have them. I think I have a new one, and yeah, I have 2 bags. I have 2 bags in my entire collection that have outside pockets, and I just think that that's just the dumbest thing in the world. I think every bag should have an outside pocket. Like, even if you can't use it, it should be there. And now for the pros on the Gucci. The Gucci definitely is a bag that I really do love and really recommend. So a couple of things about it A couple of things about it that I really like are the fact that it is made of canvas. I'm someone that I love canvas. I think that canvas is just so hard wearing, and while yes, of course, when you are buying expensive luxury goods, a lot of people do like to be paying for leather, whereas I like to be paying for longevity instead. This bag looks brand new almost from the day that I bought it, and there really are no signs of wear to this bag at all. And considering how much I used it over the last year, it is just shocking that it's just really has held up incredibly well. Something like this is classic. It's never going to go out of style. I mean, the same obviously can be said for the Chanel wallet on chain, but you know, Gucci has just had a huge comeback, and I think that something like this, even after this horseshoe design maybe isn't as on trend as it is right now, is still going to be something you'll be able to pull out and reach for many, many years to come. And the next one that cannot be forgotten is the price. This bag I think retails at $1,200, whereas the Chanel is $2,195 or $2,200. $1,200 is sort of along the lines of what you would want to pay for something like this that doesn't have that much leather on it and isn't going to be something you're going to be reaching for every single day. So I think this is just such a great price point, and I do think that it's worth having, even though I do slightly prefer the Chanel. I think this is definitely something worth having because it is almost half the price. Another pro on both of these is that they do tend to hold their value very, very well. I was able to get these Chanel at a very good price, but it definitely was an anomaly. Typically, these on the preloved market will go for, like, you know, within hundreds of dollars difference between retail and not. So, and the Gucci Dionysus Wallet does retail at $1,200. You can find them pre-loved for generally about $900. So now the cons for the Chanel. Number one, and this is just mine, is that this is lambskin, and lambskin can be a bit more delicate. I do have this in, mine is perforated, so I'm not as worried about it. I feel like it's going to age a bit better. This bag already is about 10 years old, so I think that it looks great for being 10 years old. You can tell it definitely was worn and used, but it doesn't have any like scratch marks or any signs of wear to the exterior leather, not counting the sides, of course. And I've watched a lot of videos about this, and this is very typical of all of the leathers. Another con for this bag is that the chain does not detach. It doesn't detach. It moves. It is a full linked chain that moves through the side like this. Whereas the Gucci does clip off if you would like to, you know, take it off and add maybe a shorter chain or use it as a clutch. The strap drop for this bag is 24 inches. On the Gucci, it's actually a little bit shorter. I measured it to 23.5, but that's approximate. That's not going to be fully accurate. For me, this is, I'm 5'8", so this hits me at a perfect place, both shoulder and crossbody. But if you are short, or, you know, I would say under like 5'4", or 5'3", then it may be too long and there's not really much you'd be able to do about it. And another con for this bag, like I said, is the price. This bag retails at $2,100, and that is a lot of money for a little bag like this. I'm lucky in that I found this at, you know, a really low price pre-loved, and I really think it was an anomaly. That's why I jumped on it without putting a whole bunch of caution to the wind. I'm happy with this, but I don't think I would have spent $2,100 to buy this bag, if I'm being honest. And here's a con for both of them. Both of them I wish had magnetic clasps, because on both of them it isn't as easy as I would like it to be to close the bag and to snap the button closure. If they had magnetic clasps, it would just be a home run for me. And that's probably just me personally. In this bag, what I would do is keep my external battery pack or my phone here in the front flap, because as you can see, like, it's just a little, I mean, this is empty right now, so it's gonna, you know, sort of exaggerate it, but you sort of have to find it. And that was something that sort of got on my nerves, but to this point I haven't really seen a wallet on chain that does have a magnetic clasp, but I really, really wish they did. And I hope this video was really helpful. I'm really glad that I was able to pair both bags side by side. I think I have picked a winner for myself. I do think the winner in what you're able to carry the most with is the Chanel, and I am so surprised by that. So I'm really, really happy with this. This one I will be keeping as part of my collection, and this one I'm going to sell. I do think the bag is a lot better, but like I said, for the difference in price, if you're not willing to spend $2,000 on this bag, like I'm not, then I would go for the Gucci Dionysus. I will say that the Chanel is a better bag, but value for money wise, I would go for the Gucci. I am super shocked. You would think that with all of these compartments that you'd be able to actually hold more things, and as it happens, this one is just designed a little bit better. I do wish that the Gucci Dionysus had maybe like didn't have as many compartments as it does, because I feel like that is what makes it look a little bit strange from the side when you do fill it. But overall, this bag did serve me very, very well for a year, and I do think it is a great bag. I do think it is a very, very great purchase, and I do still very highly recommend it. If you have been shopping for either or both of these bags, I hope this video will be helpful in you making your decision. Please let me know in the comments down below if you own either of these bags or both of them, and which one you prefer. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also if you like seeing side-by-side comparisons of different types of bags. I really hope this was helpful for all of you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!